And so another day has passed, my darling Erica. Another day without you. The storm we've been sitting through has subsided, and I'm going over to the main island to commission the young man your sister recommended to do an oil of you, until the day your loveliness returns from the beyond to reality. Your portrait and I will share the hours. My darling Erica, I have to go. Quito is waiting. Sleep well, my love. I love you, and I need you.
And my needs do not include your advice, Reverend Dawson. But I must say that I am surprised that you took the time to visit here and offer it.
It's for your own good, Mrs. Marshall, and your daughters.
Holly, I might have known. But I don't intend to be drawn into that argument again. I imagined that by now you would have been well on your way to finding her.
I have taken a leave of absence for that very purpose.
To run after a runaway? Or has Holly taken a leave of absence, too?
Holly's leave should be permanent, Mrs. Marshall. She didn't belong at Wesley House.
As her mother, I'm more qualified to be the judge of that. I know what's best for my daughter. I've lived with her faults, and I'm aware of the steps to correct them.
But an institution is a poor substitute for a mother's love. And that's what Holly needs, love and understanding.
So far, all we've discussed are Holly's needs and mine. What about yours, Reverend? You remember that my daughter is not yet 21, that legally she is still a minor, and that with or without your leave of absence from the pulpit, you are still a man of God and are expected to conduct yourself in keeping with your sacred oath.
I do remember, Mrs. Marshall. I only wish you would. Then perhaps the two of us can help Holly instead of continuing to hurt her.
How about Holly's mother? Me? Must I continue to be hurt?
What's this, Quito? Quito, I have no time for this at the moment. But where is Raxel? She knows we're leaving for the main island soon. I can't possibly leave Erica alone in the cryonics capsule without being absolutely certain that the gauges will be carefully checked. And that was one point that Dr. Patton emphasized very clearly. Dr. Carr is too distressed to lend a hand. Look, we must find Raxel. I will not leave Erica unattended. It's enough to drive any man to drink. The incompetence of household help.
Look, must you be everywhere?
I've been blessed with the power. Or should I say, cursed with it? Then why let it go to waste?
Look, why do you drive to make me believe that you and I are one? Now, perhaps I am one with you. Or perhaps I am a devil, as Raxel says you are. Whatever your strange power is that forces me to lose control over myself and commit inadvertent actions, I beg you, please, please do not place in jeopardy the cryonics process or the ultimate return of my darling Erica to these arms where she rightfully belongs.
Then mum's the word about her before everyone on the main island begins to think you have bats in your belfry. Now just do as I say, and there she will be in your arms.
And if I don't?
Then she won't.
All right. Look, if I cut you to pieces, will I be free then?
Who knows? But if you do, you might just cut your dear, sweet Erica free of you. The choice is yours, but I promise you this. I won't bleed.
Raxel is right.
I'm a devil? As you yourself said, maybe you are too? Now, how does the saying go? As thick as thieves.
That's a strange way to talk about a family relationship.
Don't be silly, it was just an expression. Holly always was much closer to her father than to me.
Making the years without him so much emptier for her. She misses him terribly, that's obvious. Don't you honestly believe his death contributed to her seeming defiance of you? And of everyone, for that matter.
Seeming? Reverend, she is defiant. Which is why I put her in Wesley House in the first place. And which is why I intend to return her there as soon as I can find her.
Seen Holly?
First names already? You are making time.
Marking time, you mean? Well, at least for now. Look, all I was trying to do was to create a friendly and informal atmosphere for a guest.
Friend is the key word, Tim. Not to be cliché, the cards seem to be stacked against her. The 9 of Swords. Holly's going to need every friend she can find.